Wow. I participated in over 800 box breaks of Monopoly Prizm NBA in the month of May. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the data, the insights, and the results of that breaking. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my strategy and where we're going from here. This is only the first video in a series. We're also going to have a series of reviews on the breakers that I participated in, my feedback, everything from communication to shipping to quality of the break, and a little bit of tips about breaking coming up all the next week or so. Now sit back. I'd love to get your feedback, like, comment, and subscribe on what you'd like to see more as I go through this series on participating in breaks. Until then, let's jump in right now and talk about over 800 Monopoly Prizm boxes that I participated in. Thank you again for coming, and let's get going. Where is the little background for the audience? I did already put together a video on the checklist around the Monopoly Prizm, why I like this product. One thing I'll see, if you're going to participate or break, you need to have a strategy. You should understand the checklist. Who are you going after? What teams? The most foolish thing to be going into this break, buying the Boston Celtics and trying to get a rookie hit because they just aren't there. You need to know the checklist. Okay. So guys, there's two different products in this as well. There is the booster box, which you see right here. This is the Monopoly booster box. These are available at Target and will continue to be available at Target. $30 off the shelf, reselling for about 40 to 60, depending where you see them. Now, a few things about them. I don't like the way they're packaged. Okay, sometimes you'll see them in a sealed brick. That's really great. Sometimes you see them stacked. Now, I'll just leave it at that. The other ones are these Panini Direct exclusive. These are blaster boxes. These were on the Direct line only. These come in sealed cases normally. Not as many of these out there. I suspect they have similar amount of unique parallels, but they share a common print run, if that makes sense. I'll talk about that later on. But because of the way these have the guaranteed free parking parallels per box, these are a much more dense product. They also have white sparkles in them, and they have the one-of-ones for the white series. Now, in my opinion, I think there are less of these boxes than the boosters. I think the boosters have more boxes made and have the black monies and the black one-of-ones in those. So that's why you'll see prices in these around $100 a box versus the 40 to 60. Another thing I want to share with you right now, WaxStat, which I love WaxStat, they are currently only able to track the Monopoly Prizm booster boxes. The blasters are not showing up yet. And the people who are selling those are still the bigger houses. I don't know Piece of Game, but I've heard of them. Blowout Cards and Steel City are two of the bigger ones. I know their prices, they've come down a little bit on what they were. They used to be higher, but and I think they'll stay around there, but they're going to be selling those throughout August, if not longer. Now, I'm curious to see if they start selling these blaster boxes. I'm wondering where all these blasters got sucked up, because there's very, very few places that have the blaster boxes. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. Another thing that's important is keeping an eye on the comps that are coming back. Again, I just keep my eye on this. I will tell you my strategy. I buy cards, I send cards to grading, and then I sell the cards. Okay. I have several cards that are in grading right now. I have waves that go out every 2 or 3 weeks. I send a wave that goes out to get grading. I've had no Monopoly cards come back yet. I have a huge order that will be going out shortly, and probably a couple orders in the next few weeks as I continue this. But I have a bunch from June. A few things to share. Don't get too excited about this. Chet went for $50 for a PSA 10, because Chet also went down here for 99 cents for a PSA 10 right here. So just beware what the comps are. This is a Go parallel. A lot of SSP parallels. The vets are doing well. Look at this. The Lucas, LeBrons, Curry does very well. Giannis, Edwards is doing very well in the aftermarket as well. So a lot of great value coming back. And again, I'm just sharing this with you because in my mind, as I'm budgeting, my plan is, again, buy into the breaks, get the cards, grade them, and then sell them. Now, I'm not rush grading any of these cards. I'll be waiting probably 90 days for most cards to come back. They'll start coming back in waves, and I'll be positioned in my mind for the fall to go into the basketball season and sell basketball. I'm not in a rush for the national or some of that. I've got my process. I'm going forward with the process. Now, what I want to do next is share with you some data on the breaks. Now, a few things. These are all eBay breaks for the most part. A couple of them are not. A couple of them are direct from Facebook or Instagram. So we'll tell you, I met all these breakers through buying in their eBay breaks, and I'd participate in the chats or communicating with them. They would tell me about other breaks they'd post outside of eBay because it's cheaper for them, not pay the fees, and I would get into their breaks. So there are some of these that I just got straight into the breaks, and there's others that I went through eBay only. Others, some I used once only, and they just didn't have other products. We'll start here, Mateo. I don't think I got any other sports break except for this one. I don't know if he's had other breaks or just missed him. Here you see the number of boxes that were in the break, and you'll see the type of box, boosters versus blasters. Also, you see what did I buy? The team, the Suns, the Nets, the 76ers. And I will tell you, I have pricing information here as well. I'm not sharing that with you. I'm actually going to be calculating what was the average price I paid per box of Suns. How much did the Suns cost me when I was buying the Suns per box? That's what I'm going to be calculating with the data. Now, I will tell you, I've been talking to Wax Stats about this. And I think they're on the same track. They're trying to put together an average price per paid on eBay breaks per team. And then I want to break that down a little bit more down to the per box price. And anyway, just keep that in mind. That's something I am working on. I'm just not sharing this video because I'm still working on the data. 817. This breaker I got into hit a really nice card. I'll give a review on this. I did him a couple of times. Really love his breaks, but I'll say a lot of these guys only have so much merchandise. Like they are just, they go through what they have and they move on. They don't have a regular supply. They can't go back and get 50 more boosters, 50 more boosters. They buy them, and the market normally goes up and down. They can sell what they can, and they can't go back for more, which kind of sucks. Again, keep an eye here. I'll show you when the first blaster comes out. Again, these are still all boosters. These are all booster breaks. Clutch is one I've continued to use. I was in his break last night. Athletic Robot, I got in his break, and I've actually used him through Facebook right now. I love the communication with him. I can see him at Athletic Robot a couple times there. Booster. Daughter and Sons, found him on eBay. He's the first player break I got into. Really liked him, and he introduced me to other player breakers. And you can see here, right, I've got the Dyson rookie on this break. I didn't go out and buy anybody else. I just focused on one rookie in this break. Coming down here, here's that breaker I talked about earlier. Here I'm using him again. This is my first, I don't have the date here. Sorry, I don't. First blaster break with the special color. And you can see I went a little hammy here. Bucks, Kings, Suns, Spurs. Got those cards in hand. Nice hits. Big old cards. Athletic Robot. Endgame. Came across Endgame and Athletic Robot. I found out had the 20 booster blasters. So here I am going with blasters again. Endgame did 30 with him. That's 3 cases. Athletic Robot did 2 cases with him. Fishing Wax did several cases with him. Here's Athletic Robot, another 2 cases. Daughter and Sons. Now this is a split case. It's a player break. He did boosters and blasters. So there's 10 boosters, 10 blasters, and I got 4 players here. Also, keep an eye on the teams there. You'll see most of the teams there are Rockets, Spurs, and Pistons. The reason for that, guys, knowing the checklist, there's 3 players per team, right? Pistons, Rockets, and Spurs, all 3 players. They also have 2 of those 3 players are rookies. So 66% of their checklist are rookies. That's going after a dense, sharp, focused checklist. Player break, more information down here. Fishing Wax. Let's just scroll down here. Did I pass the one already? Oh, here we go. This one right here is actually not happening yet. This will, I think, rip later this week. I think on June 6th. There's actually spots available on eBay, depending if you see this or not. 100 booster boxes. And I got the Pistons and the Spurs. 4 of the 15 rookies. I've got 4 of the 15. Almost, what's that? 30% of the rookie class I've got covered in 100 boxes. I am super stoked. Now, I could easily, what we refer to this as go skunk, get nothing. Now, I will tell you, here's what my logic is that I feel like every base rookie, and I will get a lot of base rookies back on this, is at least $1 return to me, a $1 rebate. In most cases, it'll be more than that. And we'll talk about that later on. But that's why I go after rookies. If I were chasing something like the Mavs have 1 rookie, Hornets have 1 rookie, right? Pacers have 1 rookie, you'll see that I focus on teams with rookies because I want some rebate back. Lakers have no rookie. So they're the Lakers. You're going after LeBron. You don't hit LeBron, you're really not getting any value. It's just some special colored AD. People don't really want Westbrook in a Lakers uniform. That's even hurts even more. So anyway, here's another split case. This was a 2020 or 30-30 booster blaster break. So here's the number right down here. Total 870 boxes total participated in. Of those, and I don't have the breakup number, but 175 of those were blaster exclusive. Blaster exclusive, going back to this right here. These are harder and harder to find. It's funny, when I did not get into the drop at Panini back, I want to say it was at beginning of May, maybe end of April. When I missed that drop, that's why I decided to take the budget I had for 2 cases of Monopoly Prizm and I put it into breaks. And then the breaks just pushed me through the month of May. And like I said, what I've done with what my strategy here is tracking every dollar spent on the break, the shipping, all that stuff. I get the cards in hand. I sort my cards in a couple ways. Base rookies go in one pile. Color rookies all get graded. Any color rookie I get gets shipped off to grade. Unless it's like crooked or broken, I'm expecting PSA 9s or above. I'm expecting a gem rate of 60%. That's my math in my mind. And there's a lot of short prints. There's a lot of number cards that are going there rookie wise. If I get any vets, like let's say a Luca, LeBron, those are also getting graded as well. The base, I'm going to go through those as well. I'll be sending up lots of like 10s or 20s of base rookies that graded. It is June right now, June, July, August. I expect September, October, I will start seeing my grades coming back. That's in my mind. If I'm like in December and have my cards, I'll be stressing for my cash flow and the management of this whole plan. But I expect to have them back in October, and that puts me in position for when the season starts to start selling them into what I think is the best part of the year for basketball, which would be that ramp up in the new season. Also, as players are fitting the new teams and performing, and rookies are hitting and everything. So super excited about that. That is my strategy. Between then, though, my goal is to not sell anything off in the meantime. I don't want to sell anything raw. I don't want to be putting my rookies in lots and selling them off. If I do that, my cash flow management is off. I've done that. I've had to in the past, but I'm trying to manage that. So I will say I'm going to cut the Monopoly break. I'm going to keep focused on specific players and teams and those blasters. When I see those pop up in breaks, I'll go up to that. For the most part, I'm pulling back the reins. I'm going to enjoy the 100 box break coming up later this week. And I will be, like I said, if you've made this far in the video, you will see reviews. I'll be doing reviews of breakers that I participated in their breaks more than twice, I believe, or at least 2 times. For the most part, I'll say I've ran into no problems with any breaker. There's not a single breaker that I participate in that list where I think I'd never use them again. There are some that I would choose over the others. There's some that have little pet peeves that kind of like, that's kind of interesting, that like the way certain breakers handle the Mr. Monopoly man, or just little things, little shipping quirks. But again, really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe.